They want me to do this first.
Okay, Nicole, you might not want to go right now.
Well, she can do whatever. I'll wait for
No,
her.
she's just pooping.
Go
Frankie
poop,
needs
it's
to
fine.
do this first. Oh, you do this first?
Go to the bathroom. I'll stay up here. I'll think about what I'm going to say.
No, I gotta go number 2.
So go to the bathroom. I'll stay up here. I'll think about what I'm going to say.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Love you, Frankie.
I love you too. I'll read the letter first. Okay.
Oh, I was just about to.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, everybody. You know, today has been probably one of the most difficult days of my entire life. I've never had to go through something like this. Well, first, I'm gonna start by reading the letter that I got today from my mother, and then I'll go from there. My dearest Frankie, we love you and miss you so much. I'm sitting here with Nona, Ari, and your cousin, and are so sad to tell you that Grandpa lost his battle with cancer. Although it is so difficult, we thought it would be the right thing to tell you. We love you so much and want you to know that Grandpa said specifically a few days ago that if anything were to happen, he wanted you to know how proud he is of you and that he is rooting for you to win. Even though he had no idea what was going on in the show, he was watching just for you, live feeds and all. He also insisted that whatever happened, he didn't want to interfere with this opportunity for you. All of us are here strongly supporting you and encouraging you to stay in the game and work hard like Grandpa did his whole life. And as Grandpa wanted you to. He said to himself, please don't think about coming home. Think of how much Grandpa wanted you to stay. He's watching you from heaven, and I'm sure that's better than any live feed we've got. Be strong as he would be and smile because he deserves to be celebrated. Take your time. Take deep breaths. We love you endlessly and are staying strong over here. We are waiting for you to have a celebration of his life when we are together in person at the end of September. We love you so much and want to hug you. I love you, Mommy. P.S. The four of us just spent 40 minutes fighting over whether or not to tell you that we want to hug you because we don't want to tempt you to come home. Stay. Be strong. So that was the letter that I got today. And it's been a very difficult day for me. Mostly because I'm not with my family in this horrific time of need for them. Like, I know the pain and the suffering and the anguish that my family is going through. About 6 years ago, I believe, my Aunt Judy passed away. And she died of breast cancer. Breast to hip to spine to bone to liver. That's how the cancer went through her body. And they gave her 6 months to live, and she lived for 7 years because she's a fighter. And my grandfather gave her that fight. My grandfather spent every single day of his life fighting for his family and for his family. That's what he was fighting for. You know, he fought for his country. In the army, he fought for his family every day. He was not a well-off man. He was born to very humble beginnings, and he worked every single day of his life to get the money and the fortune that could support his family as he wanted them to live. He had dreams, he had ambitions, he had goals, and he worked his butt off every single day to get to that place so that we were provided for. You know, he gave birth to, well, he didn't give birth. He sired 2 beautiful girls, Joan and Judy, and those 2 women are pillars of strength and pillars of fight. My Aunt Judy, who I just mentioned, she was the first female president of the National Press Club. My grandfather instilled the values into her that made her want to do that, to be the first woman president of the National Press Club. That was because every single day he came home and he told her, work hard, try hard, and you will succeed. My mother took a company that he was the president of. My grandfather gave her that company and she turned it into 3 companies. All while she was raising me, my mother did this because she was strong and she had in her the Grande fight that my grandfather gave her. And now this letter tells me that he wants me to stay here and he wants me to fight. He's proud of me. He's proud of what I'm doing in this house. And this house is hard, man. This is rough. I've had to do things and play roles in this house that I would never be outside of this house. Like at Frankie J. Grande, like the fun, loving, wonderful person that he is outside of this house is still there. It's waiting for me to pick him up as I walk back out the door. But I've had to, I'm playing a character in this house. I'm playing many different characters. I'm playing many different roles. And I'm doing it all so that I can win $500,000 and that I can build schools in Africa for children who will then go on to live better, stronger lives. I'm doing this for education. I'm doing this to help people that do not have access to the luxuries that I had. Because of my grandparents, I went to the best schools. I am a triple major. I graduated biology, theater, dance, triple major with dual degrees. I never did drugs. I never partied. I never drank alcohol. All I did was study. I put my head down and I wanted to be my grandfather. That's all I've ever wanted to be in this life was my grandfather. I wanted to be him and I've wanted him to be proud of me because he worked so hard and he instilled in me that desire to work hard and to achieve, and that's why, everything I've ever done, I've tried to do in his image. My name is Frank Grande. His name is Frank Grande. I was named after that man. He said Frank Grande. Now I say Grande. I changed it. I'm the one that changed it. Frankie Grande. I changed it. But Frank Grande is my grandfather. I was named after that man, and every day that I am alive on this planet and on this earth, I try to be like him. He was an impeccable dresser. Man never was out of a suit. He took such pride in his appearance. Always a suit, always a tie, even when we were tanning. I want someone to please look up on my Instagram, scroll down, and find the picture of me and my grandfather tanning, because that epitomizes our relationship. Me in a little Speedo, him in a full suit, and we are lying next to each other, baking in the sun, except he's in a full suit. That's that man. He taught me how to take care of my nails. He taught me about the beauty of a manicure. He always had manicured hands, always had manicured nails, because he took such pride in his personal appearance. Oh God, one of the strongest, greatest men to ever walk this earth. And he survived cancer twice before succumbing to cancer. This is his 3rd battle with cancer. He had colon cancer, survived. Stomach cancer, got 90% of his stomach removed, survived. 90 years old, diagnosed with stomach cancer again. And some might say that this is the failure, this is the final battle that he didn't win. I don't look at it that way. Look at the legacy that he left behind. He left behind, he brought to this earth 2 beautiful, beautiful girls. One of them is no longer with us, but she's up there watching above, and she gave birth to one of the most incredible, strongest, most brilliant women on the planet, my cousin Lonnie. She's working for national health, and she's out there trying to help the world become a better place. World health, national health, world health. And she's married to an incredible man. She's going to have a wonderful life, and that's part of his legacy. His daughter Joan, well, we know who she gave birth to. She gave birth to Frankie Grande. She gave birth to Ariana Grande. And we know that Ariana's killing it. He passed away knowing that his granddaughter is one of the strongest, most talented, and most successful young artists of this generation. That is an enormous gift. And Ariana was Grandpa's the light in his eye. You know, the apple of his eye. Nona, I was always Nona's favorite. She was always Grandpa's favorite. And we can say that. It's fine because like favorite is like this to this. Like it's not like, oh, well, you're definitely the favorite. It's like, you know, it's a little thing. It's just something we always said. I always had Nona show as Grandpa, but you know, his legacy living on through her is unbelievable. And he got to see that. He got to see her play Madison Square Garden for Jingle Ball. He was there when she got to go on Ellen. He was there when she got to go on the Billboard Awards. You know, he got to watch her do all these incredible things. And, you know, he passed away seeing me fighting in this house. And I hope he was proud of me. He said he was proud of me, so I believe him. You know, because this is not a game that instills pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a hard game. This game is not something that is easy. It's not a game that you play to win without getting your hands dirty. But that's how he fought. That was his life. I learned that from my grandfather. If you want something in the end, you got to get it. You got to fight for it. And sometimes you got to fight any way you can. And I feel like as long as your intentions are good and as long as I'm, you know, I'm next week.
Victoria. You are not allowed to talk about your diary room sessions with other house guests.
Hold on. Come on. Oh. I forgot people can hear if the door's open. Next week, if I...
Zach, please do not quote dialogue from movies.
Next week, if I get another assignment from Team America and I win, and I've won all the ones to this date, I will have raised enough money to build a school in Africa. And today I've decided I'm going to name that school after my grandfather. It'll be the Frank Grande Educational Center. I think it'll be, I haven't decided between Malawi, Mali, or Burkina Faso, but I will go there and I will build a school in his name. And I will continue to fight. And I will continue to use the lessons that he gave me and the strength that he gave me to win this game. Because now there's no option. He didn't sacrifice his life for us, but he did. He laid down everything for us. We were his entire life. He gave us everything that he could ever possibly provided for other people. He never thought about himself. He thought about himself. He worked to the day he died. My 90-year-old grandfather went to work every day. Work, like literally to work. He spent hours working. He was an electrical engineer. He would draw blueprints and charts and graphs. And so I appreciate that he wanted me to stay here. I hope that you all support my decision in wanting to stay here. And I hope that, honestly, that everyone that's watching this, you help support my family. Because I can't do it right now. I'm stuck in here. And my grandfather has told me that he wants me to stay in here and he wants me to fight. Because he believes in why I am fighting and he believes in why I'm doing this. So I'm going to stay here and I'm going to fight. But I need you guys to help have my sister's back. My sister is probably a mess right now and I can't hug her, so you have to. My mother, I need you guys to hug her for me. My aunt, she passed away. My cousin, my grandmother, my Nona. Hey, Nona, if you're watching this, you have to stay strong because I need your hugs as soon as I get out of here. I need my grandmother to hug me as soon as I leave this Big Brother house because it's going to be rough and I know you guys are out there fighting and I'm in here fighting, but I need you to be there for me when I get out. I want to see my Nona. I want to see my mommy. I want to see my sister. I want to see my cousin, Lonnie. Lonnie, I charge you with being me. You know, remember how I was the Rock 6 years ago? You got to go be the Rock because they need you. You need to be there with them. You have to know, I have to know that you have their back and that you're going to be with them all the time. I just need that. And again, everyone that's out there on the Twitter sphere, in the universe, all the Arianators, all the Frankensteins, thank you for all your love and support. I know it's out there. I know that you guys are there for us. And I know that I can't be, so I put my my faith in your guys' hands. And to my family, I love you so much. Thank you for telling me. If I had not found out about this and I walked out of this house and found out about it, it would have been devastating. But you've also given me new desire to fight. I have something else to fight for now. I'm fighting for my grandfather's legacy. And not only to build schools around the world, I'm going to build schools in his name around the world. So I'm here to fight. And I love you guys so much. It's been a very rough day. My heart and my prayers are, of course, with my family in this very, very difficult time of need. I thank you for all of your prayers and all of your love, because I know they're coming. I feel them. And I was actually thinking about it earlier today, about in the Kabbalah, you know, we meditate on 3-letter sequences that each have a power. And I was thinking about which one to use for my grandfather, and it was contacting departed souls. And that was the first time that it actually sat in for me that he's no longer here. I can't be there. Oh, God. But I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to stay, and I'm going to win HOH, and I'm going to win this game. And I'm going to do it for my grandfather. I'm going to do it for my Nona. I'm going to do it for my mother. I'm going to do it for my sister. I'm going to do it for my cousin. Oh, God. Because they told me they want me to. And I know my family. If they wanted me home and they couldn't handle it, they would have been like, come home. Open this letter, walk through the back door, and I will be waiting you there with a car. You will get to the airport, and you'll be there. I know that. That's how my family works. So the fact that they're telling me that I can stay means that they've got things under control, and I don't have to worry, which is great. Oh, God. The 4 of us just spent 40 minutes fighting over whether or not to tell you that we want to hug you because we don't want to tempt you to come home. Stay, be strong. That's it. You know, they said it right there. And, you know, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And, hey, to all you Big Brother fans out there that are watching, thank you for the support. I'm going to play this game harder than ever. So do not think that because I am in mourning that you're going to get any less of a fight out of me. I'm going to fight harder. And it's going to get maybe bloodier. But I'm doing it. So I hope I'm making you guys proud too. You people that don't even know who I am outside of this house, I hope that you're excited and proud of me too. Because I'm staying here to fight. I'm going to win. And I love you guys, and I love and I respect this game, and huge thank you to CBS and to Big Brother for letting me have the opportunity to be in this house, for telling me about this information, and for letting me send this message out to my family and to my fans and to my loved ones. I love you guys so much. Mwah. I'm going to go be strong now. I love you guys. Enjoy, and thank you to TVGN for broadcasting this. I love all you guys so much, and rest in peace, Frank Grande, 90 years old, one of the most remarkable men to ever live on this earth. And thank you for all that you've taught me. Thank you for being my father. When I was 2 years old and I broke my leg and you walked me through the mall every single day until I was healed. For teaching me how to swim, for teaching me how to play pool. Thank you, Grandpa, for teaching me how to play pool, because I'm kicking some ass in this house because of you. So thank you very much for that lesson that I have learned from you. Thank you for teaching me how to dress like a gentleman. Thank you for teaching me how to act like a gentleman. Thank you for teaching me that family comes first. Thank you for teaching me how to fight through adversity. And thank you for being the greatest role model a grandson could ever have. Okay. Time to go win Big Brother. Okay. Okay. Mm.